The devil is in the details. Part 10. The devil is in the details when someone takes something simple and they make it complicated. Throughout our Christian circles, we have large groups of individuals that take the simple concepts of the gospel message and complicate it with ideas and language that take away the essence of its truth. And when you take away the essential truth of the gospel, you create an environment when people think it is impossible to follow Jesus. And in those environments, people feel the need to change Jesus' teachings to make themselves feel comfortable living in sin. Now, I'm not implying that Christians don't sin. In Romans chapter 3, verse 23, it tells us, "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God." And in 1 John chapter 1, verse 8 says, "If we claim to be without sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us." Even the Apostle Paul says in Romans chapter 7, verse 15, "I do not understand what I do. For what I want to do, I do not do. But what I hate, I do." The struggle is real. It doesn't matter if you're a man, woman, or child. We are constantly fighting against doing wrong and following the desires of our flesh, because we have to understand everything that looks good and feels good is not always good. Now let's get back to the conversation when people take something simple and make it complicated. Let's use love for an example. We all can agree that love is one of the most misused words in the English language. And there are far too many experts that claim to know how to master love by giving us complicated solutions. Love is simple. It is a human heart that is complicated. In Luke chapter 6, verse 45, it says, "A good man brings good things out of the good stored up in his heart, and an evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in his heart. For the mouth speaks what the heart is full of." And Jesus tells us in Matthew chapter 7, verse 18, "A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, and a bad tree cannot bear good fruit." Can you see how simple that is? Something that is bad and evil can never bring about something good. But we can see every day how people can overcomplicate this. We hear all the time that it's okay to explore our sexuality with dozens of people until we find the right person. But so many people never find that person. And in the long run, they end up unable to commit to one person and break themselves down mentally, physically, and spiritually. And the sad part is, they become angry at God because He never blessed them in their unholy activities. Dealing with love concerning the heart is simple. Follow me to Matthew chapter 22, verse 37 through 39. And the Word of God reads, "Jesus replied, 'Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself.'" When your love is focused on God, your mind, body, and soul, then the complicated heart will be guided by Jesus, who will allow you to simplify your emotions so you can be attracted to the right person. People overcomplicate things by not following God. Misery loves company. And by not following God, the devil is trying to get you on his team. And the sad part about it is, many of you are already on his team and you don't even realize it. Following the Lord is simple. Just give that complicated heart over to Him and pay close attention to the details, because following the Lord makes life. God bless.